Okay, today is Monday, October, October 5th, and it's about 2 a.m. So before I get started, I want to thank you guys for still watching my videos, and subscribers number is creeping up slowly. Eventually we'll get there. All right, so before also, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share, and I really need your subscription. Okay, let's go on Twitter and see what's going on. Over the weekend, I haven't really had that much time to go through Twitter, but I think last night I tried to go through it to see what's in the news while I was in bed, but we'll see. All right, so right now, and remember, from this point on, I told myself not to really talk about Harry's brother, unless if it's a funny kind of post. Maybe I'll do it, but anything other than that, I'm sick and tired of it, because they are not trying to be original. They just copy along. They have no shame, so they just want to do what Harry does to stay in the conversation. That's all. So I'm not gonna be talking about them. Alright, so let's see what I have bookmarked. Forget what you see on the screen right now. I'm looking on the side to see what I have bookmark. Okay. Alright, so there's more. I'm so happy. Harry has a wife, a baby, job, and a mortgage. He is turning into a person. Welcome to the world, Prince Harry. This person I don't follow. O'Neill. Who is O'Neill? Okay. So she retweeted this. The Duke of Sussex encouraging London Marathon runners ahead of tomorrow's special race. Look pretty good for abductees, unhappy lost without purpose, annoyed men. Okay, so this I'll put with the other one, the one that I did, the New Balance. I might do this first, so I'll plug them so you guys won't even know. Yep, Harry is one of us. No pretension with this guy. Skin color, money, title, family line mean little to him. He sees the true value in people. He's now a citizen, a civilian like the rest of us, not a charity case or a grifter. You know what just came to mind as I was thinking about this? Especially when I did some of my other videos where I said the louders, negativity have the mic. So I'm thinking here, even though we're seeing all the stuff, a lot of progress where we have made, where we think we will still continue the progress, and now in 2020 it's just a humongous step back in a lot of stuff, and many people have lost their lives, then even will not be able to see the progress that lay ahead and how we're gonna overcome this humongous hurdle. So the thing that I'm thinking is that even though we in 2020, some of us have realized that we have made a huge mistake in a lot of things, politically, especially in our lives, things we weren't really focused on. But in the long run, I think the pandemic, which pretty much made us sit at home, made us see things and realize things, eventually I think we will be making a huge progress. We will pretty much jump that hurdle that we are in now. So, and I think a lot of people are realizing some of the things minorities have been complaining about. So it's when we're brushing things off, we don't recognize some of the things we were not aware of. But when you sit down and you realize certain things, it will be good to move forward together. If one group is moving forward, you will still have problem. It's together we have to do this. If we keep on seeing skin color as the path to forward, meaning that only one group should have everything, then believe me, this problem will still exist. Okay, our kids, grandkids will still be dealing with this issue. And I spoke about it a lot, where everyone have a starting point, so we have to be open-minded and see where each one of us are. Those who recognize the hate, be patient with those who have not, but don't be too confrontational with certain points that you want to give the other person. Just give them time, you know. But that doesn't mean for you to accept all their BS. All right. Some people, no matter how much you teach them, they will not change their mind. But for those who's willing to change and walk along with you and try to see where you're coming from, these are the people you should spend your energy with. But those who, who put the black, the wall, the minute you start talking about the issues that is actually existed, these people, there's no turning back. Don't waste your time, your energy on them. I would rather you focus your energy on those who's still a bit racist but are willing to change. These are the people you should, focus your energy in. All right, it will take time. Just don't be too confrontational with your subject matter when you're talking to them. Just, find a way to approach respectfully. All right, so that's my way of seeing things like that. I don't know why I thought about that now. Maybe one of the comments says he is now a citizen. Okay, maybe one comment made me realize that. Why will he have a mortgage? Why will he have a mortgage? I think I spoke about it in one of the videos where I talk about the house or something. They probably do that to get credit. All right, even if you have all the money in the world, because he never have to deal with these kind of things. And I think okay, I may be wrong, it's probably to build up his credit. You just never know what the future might hold. I'm sure they have the money to pay the house right now, but to put it in credit, to build their credit, is probably why they do that. No. Guessing business purposes in the US, everyone, I swear I didn't see it. Well, you could go to some of my old videos to see where I said that, okay? Guessing business purposes in the US, everyone needs a credit history and a credit rating. No better way to establish that by paying on a monthly debt. Yep. Like my husband, the other day when we were camping, I think I sort of brought it up, but not going too detailed in it. My son was asking us some question when we were camping, and these kind of thing, credit card issues and stuff like that, came up. And my husband was telling my oldest, he was the one who was asking the question, when we buy credit, if we don't have the money in our saving, even though we are buying it with credit card, if we don't have the money in our saving account, we will not buy it. It's because we already know we have the money. Comes the end of the month when we have to pay the credit card, it will be easy to just pay it. So if we don't have it, we don't pay it. And we were telling him, why we work with credit card and stuff like that. If we have, let's say, $2,000, do you want to work with $2,000 cash in your pocket and all of that? And if you lose it, that's the end of it. But with credit card, you still have a way to get your money back and stuff like that. It's just a card. It's a small card you put in your pocket. You don't have to work with stuff like that. So we spoke some stuff like that about with my oldest. All right. So this, it's only 5 seconds. So let's see what they say.
Have a great Sunday. We'll all be cheering you on. Good luck.
Okay, that's all. All right. So maybe this is where more of the important stuff is. Okay. Quote: He was so laid back and he was so laid back and very down to earth. The interviews more of like a chat with a friend, close quote. Prince Harry met with runners of the London Marathon and LA. His story is so beautiful. So let's see. These were the only two from the area. Social distancing. For those of you, maybe New Balance is sponsoring this or something, because he's wearing New Balance. She's wearing New Balance. I don't know what he's wearing. New Balance is another. I don't know full history behind New Balance, but there's something about it. I think in terms of, I'll look into it one of these days. I know there's something behind New Balance. A lot of people like them. Okay. Oh, so there were other people. So these are the ones he met. Okay. Oh God, this thing is blocking it. Okay, so this happened. We were, I guess, supposed to. I can't see it, but once I'm um, editing, I see everything. We were supposed to. Let me see if I could see it from the. Okay, I'll read the first two lines. So this happened. We were supposed to run in the 40th London Marathon last April. Then COVID happened. The marathon was moved to October 4th, but COVID is still happening. So the actual race was changed to a virtual one. Runners had the option to run this year's virtual marathon and still keep a spot in 2021, 2022, or 2023. Pretty awesome work by the organizers. Among all of the six world marathon, among all of the six, okay, now I could go to it. Where is it? Among all of the six world marathon majors, London Marathon is the toughest to get into. They decided to still keep 2020 as the 40th year. So the virtual marathon has its own app, tracking cutoff time, and they will send medals when you actually finish the race. London Marathon reached out to us since they are looking for early runners. They asked if we had an inspiring story to tell behind our love of running. Mark emailed them back. My wife, that's a quote, my wife has an inspiring story to tell, close quote. So they asked me to write an essay and tell them about my story. I told I did. I told them about my cancer journey, my sudden urge to take care of myself, how running just changed my life for the better. I also mentioned that I decided to still run the virtual marathon because it is their 40th. 40th what? Anniversary? Okay. Oh, because it's the 40th marathon, whatever. Okay. And it's my 40th too. 40th what? 40th time running the marathon? He seemed kind of young. Okay, but anyway, I also wrote that I'm dedicating this one for my mom who is battling such a brutal disease. I got an email and we were told that the London Marathon ambassador will meet with us. That day was the day, and we found out that the ambassador was the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. He is so laid back and very down to earth. He actually asked if it is okay for us to sit on the floor. The interview was more of like a chat with a friend. Heart. What an experience this was. I never imagined myself chatting with Prince Harry. This is one for the books. I will never forget this day. Official photos and video will be emailed to us. This was from Mark Swan. Prince Harry happily agreed to take pics with our phones, and yes, there were masks and hand sanitizers and social distancing. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. And I believe there's one thing I bookmark where Prince Charles is somewhere in the Middle East. Okay, Myra, your comment on this, on his shoes? Huh, he reads the tweet. So it was Myra who did. Look at, I swear I didn't read the comment. And I started talking about the New Balance. Oh my god. He reads the tweet. What an inspiring story, and how humble and supportive Prince Harry is. He and Meghan just keep delivering weeks after week, and the world can now compare the love and compassion they see against the lies and vitriol the royal and media spew. I'm just tired of this man's cuteness. Diana's son, how we love you. Okay. Okay, after seeing this pic, can someone pirate right now? Oh my god. I swear, they have a meme for everything, or GIF for everything. Wow, this is awesome. What an experience with the People's Prince. What a lovely story. Bring me to tears. Okay, Harry wearing trainers. Okay, love it. How Harry, you know what? While I'm here, let me see. Story behind New Balance. Now I'm curious. Shoes. Let's say story behind it. Oh. Okay, New Balance history. Okay, let's see. New Balance Wikipedia. What is New Balance known for? Maybe let's start with this because it's shorter. New Balance is one of the world's major sport footwear and apparel manufacturers and maintain a manufacturing presence. I knew there was something behind it, but I couldn't remember. Okay? Manufacturers and maintain a manufacturing presence in the United States as well as in the United Kingdom, okay, for the European market, where they produce some of the most popular models, such as the 990 model, in contrast to its competitor, which, okay, see, I knew there was something behind it, okay, all right, okay. So yeah, because there was a while back I was reading something. And I couldn't really, it was way back. And it's because of the keeping the job in the US. So they do it here in the US and also in the United Kingdom. I'm telling you, the Sussexes, they wear things that mean something. I knew there was something behind it. All right. Okay. So this is from Wikipedia. You guys could always go there. Okay, if I forget to put the link. All right. So it says New Balance is American sports footwear and apparel brand that has been around since 1906. Okay, the brand was originally associated with the New Balance Arch Support Company. Today, the brand is associated with the New Balance Athletic Inc., an American multinational corporation, and its parent, New Balance Inc., a Jim Davis-owned holding company that owns New Balance Athletic Inc. New Balance Athletic Inc. and New Balance Inc. Oh my goodness, are both based in the same headquarters located in Boston, Massachusetts. New Balance is one of the world's major, okay, this is where I should have continued reading. New Balance is one of the world's major sports footwear and apparel manufacturer and maintains a manufacturing presence in the United States as well as the United Kingdom for the European market, where they produce some of their most popular models, such as the 990 model. In contrast to its competitor, which often, this is the thing here, which often manufactures exclusively outside the United States and Europe. Okay? As a result, New Balance shoes tend to be more expensive than those of many other manufacturers. To offset this pricing difference, New Balance claim to differentiate their product with technical features such as blended gel insert, heel counters, and a greater selection of size, particularly for very narrow or very wide width. The company has made a total profit of approximately $69 billion since 1992. That was the thing here. A lot of people were upset that all those other major manufacturers company take their Nike. I'm not sure about Adidas, but Nike, they take their stuff outside the US because they want cheap labors. Like China, I think some are in India and stuff like that. You guys could look it up. The other manufacturers where the other companies where they manufactures their stuff. So it's cheap. It's because of cheap labors, and they're trying to avoid paying, the health insurance. What else they've tried to avoid? Other stuff, that the U.S. law require for their workers. All right. So New Balance still, even though they still had to pay all of those hefty kind of things, they keep their manufacturing in the US. So most people, some people, not all, prefer buying those New Balance to keep workers in. So come to find out, see, I didn't even know they keep a manufacturer in the United Kingdom. So that's a perfect blend for them to wear their shoes exactly, Meghan, the United States, Harry, United Kingdom. All right. So I knew there was something behind it. All right, so they wear something in for a reason. So I think this video I'm gonna make it on by itself. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but yeah, the first few tweets that I came across were somewhat horrible. So okay, how know he find LOL. All right, so that's it with this video. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. and keep checking your notification to see if you still subscribe. All right, thanks for watching.